Hi, my name is Amanda, and I will be using various engagement strategies throughout the session today. These can include open and closed questions, verbal cues and nonverbal cues, door openers, stuff like that. The client that I will be working with today is a 33-year-old man. He's a single parent of a young child, and he just found out that he lost his job. So this is the current presenting issue that we will be working through today. Thanks for coming in today, Patrick.
Thank you for seeing me.
Yeah, of course. Before we get into what brings you here today, I'm just going to get into confidentiality because it is our first time meeting.
Okay.
Have you heard of confidentiality before?
No.
Okay, that's fine. So confidentiality means that in this session, what you tell me is strictly between us. I am legally obligated not to tell anybody, share this information. The only exception would be if I'm subpoenaed for court, if something were to come up, or if you have expressed imminent harm for yourself or others. Especially children under the age of 16 and elderly individuals, so basically those vulnerable individuals, we would do something about that. But other than that, do you have any questions about it?
No, I think it's pretty straightforward.
Awesome. Okay, what brings you here today?
So I'm here today because I found out a couple days ago that I will be laid off in 3 weeks.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty overwhelmed right now with everything that's going on. I really don't know what to do. I have a young 6-year-old daughter at home. I'm renting an apartment. My wife passed away a few years ago, so the last few years has particularly been pretty challenging for both of us. I've had to spend a short stint living with my mother and father
For sure.
just to help out while I was working, because my daughter was too young.
Yeah, and now you have your own place?
Yes.
Okay. Wow, that's a lot of stuff going on for you.
Yeah.
You know, losing somebody is challenging, especially when you have a child together, and it sounds like you finally got your feet on the ground and figured your stuff out, and now you've been slapped with losing your job, and I'm sorry for that. That's definitely difficult.
Yeah.
When did you find out about losing your job?
About 2 days ago.
Okay, so it's still very fresh. That's hard. So what are you kind of thinking right now? What can we do together today that's gonna make you feel better once you leave this room?
I think I need a lot of help with just trying to organize my thoughts right now.
Right.
And helping me kind of get to a decision where I think would be the best for my daughter and myself.
Okay. So you're saying you're overwhelmed with a lot of with
Yeah.
everything right now.
Pretty overwhelmed.
Absolutely. And I don't blame you. That it is overwhelming, and it's perfectly normal to feel this way. I know I would be, and I know other individuals who also are. So I think you've done a great thing by coming to see me right away. You really didn't waste any time, and that shows that you're serious. You're a little bit stuck right now. So
Yeah.
I want to help you get unstuck. We'll do it together. So it's been only 2 days. Have you kind of been thinking about other options for jobs?
To be honest, I haven't had a whole lot of time
Yeah.
thinking about all these different options, and I wouldn't know where to start, but I know there's some rumblings at work with some other fellow workers who are also getting laid off. One of them has a connection with a buddy in construction, so I kind of heard a little bit about that, so I might be able to explore that opportunity, but I haven't really been able to contact him too much further about that.
Yeah. And is that something you would be interested in pursuing? Is that in your field?
Yeah.
So that's definitely on the list of possibilities.
It is on the list, yeah. It's just been, this is pretty overwhelming right now. I don't think I've been able to tackle my challenges.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm sure everybody's feeling that way at work, so they're probably worried as well, which is making it hard to kind of speak. But you've got 3 weeks. I know that's not a lot of time, but it's still time that you have to really explore these options. Other than that option, have you looked at job postings? Have you thought about looking at job postings?
I haven't looked at any job postings, but I've thought about it a few times. It's just been hard to cope with what's been happening. So
Totally.
I think those might be my next steps.
Okay, so that's great. You're planning for you're prioritizing in by yourself. It sounds like to make a plan and really start chipping away at it. And of course, we have to explore the option of if you don't find employment in time, you think you'd be able to live with your mom for a bit and get your feet on the ground.
I think I would be able to for a short period of time, a short stint.
Yeah.
For maybe a month or two. If
Oh, but
I
that
needed
would be
to.
helpful.
It would
Totally.
be a lifesaver.
Yeah. So leaving today, we'll meet again next week if you find it helpful.
Yeah, this has been great. I haven't even had a chance to talk to really anybody about it. I used to use my partner to talk with about this, so
Right.
this has been great.
Well, thank you for opening up to me. It's kind of a little bit scary sometimes talking to a stranger about your biggest current problems. So it's very brave of you, and I really think that you're on the right path. You just need some help. And when I say help, I mean a little bit of somebody to just bounce your thoughts off of. Yeah, so you're doing great. Your next steps, you're going to explore those options that you talked about?
Yes.
Okay, so that's what you want to do. So you can spend the next week kind of maybe doing that.
Yeah.
Come back to me next week and we'll touch base again and see how that went for you.
That sounds good.
That's okay with you?
Perfect.
Okay, well, thank you so much for meeting with me, and I look forward to seeing you next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.